What are you doing here? Why, I'm just smoking weed. What are you doing here? Hello, Owen. Owen! Owen! Answer the damn telephone! Hey, hey, hey. Whoa. Ha cha 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 cha. Greetings. Greetings, Macaroni Obama. What's up, dude? Happy to know that you're out there today. Yeah, dude, Thorium was great. It's an all-around really fucking great guy. Didn't deserve to go the way he did, and you know, I hate to fucking say it, but the way he went out, you will probably all know somebody at some point who goes out that way. Like in the next 10, 15 years, it's going to become commonplace for people to drop dead from heat. And I can almost guarantee you that in 10 years, you will know somebody personally who's dead from this shit. Just a fan of our show, a guy that was a part of our community, really nice guy, really fit guy, didn't smoke, didn't drink, didn't do drugs, was moving stuff around in his garage in a heat dome and had a heat stroke, and nobody was there to help him, and he died. He was 46, 2 years older than me. Sucks. Really sucks. Such a fucked up, pointless way to go out, too. And that's the cost. It's like, it hit home for me a long time ago before I knew people that were dropping dead from this shit. But the sad thing is it's gonna have to hit home for everybody before people really start fucking demanding that something be done. And by that point, I mean, it's already too late. By that point, it'll be beyond too late. Why don't you quit smoking then? Why don't you suck my fucking dick? How about that? Another unnamed victim of the climate apocalypse, yeah. One of a million. Dude was pretty fucking cool. And it just sucks to think, like, the last time I talked to him, I didn't know that was the last time I was going to talk to the dude. One of them things, man. Wait till the other guy finishes sucking my dick before you do, goldfish boogie. Take your turn. Hi, dude. Any of you new guys saying hi? Here to comment about a grown-ass man having a cigarette in his backyard? Or can we move on? Trump 2024? Yeah, buddy. I don't know that I'd wave that flag, but he'll probably win. I just don't think I'd want everybody thinking I'm a dum-dum, but I guess that don't matter to y'all. Back in the day, people that are going to vote for big, stupid motherfuckers at the polls used to keep their mouths shut and do it in secret. I remember them days. That shit was good. Why don't you guys take a fucking little page out of that book? Shut the fuck up. That goes for either side. I care about as much about how you plan to vote as I care about like how many hairs there are in my scrotum. I've never counted. I don't give a fuck. Hi, man. How are you? Hi, man. How are you? Dude, I always do this. Are there any young people in the audience today? Throw up hearts in the chat if you're below 18. You know, it always warms my heart to talk to young people. It's one of the great privileges of my job. So if you're under the age of 18, throw up them hearts in the chat today, will you? Show out. Because, like, we need, dude, I believe the children are the future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess. Come on, let me see them hearts. Throw them hearts up. Come on. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Tell them their laughter reminds us how we used to be. I remember long ago, never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed. None? Damn, darn. Not one this time. I think that's the first fishing expedition I've done where I didn't get one grouper to take the hook. Maybe they figured out. Maybe they figured out the trick. Yeah, that usually gets 3 or 4 big old fucking groupers throwing hearts up in the chat for that easy ban situation. But maybe we'll try a little later. Belleville, Illinois, about to be 99 degrees at 2 p.m. They might as well turn the whole city into a solar plant. Yeah, for sure. Why not? Turn all of Iowa into a solar plant as far as I'm concerned. The whole fucking thing. Lamau, what the fuck is this? Oops, I think we found one. I think Dookie Burrito needs to be shown the door. Sorry, Dookie Burrito. This here's 18 plus only. Feel free to come back when you sprout a hair on your balls. Have a good day. And we got one. That was because that was a definite. That was 100% a child. Yeah, but you'd be happy in every state in the U.S. besides Cali being a solar plant. That is true. That's a great idea. Well, Slipknot doesn't have them anymore because fucking nobody in Slipknot lives in Iowa anymore. Garrett fucking Teed. So, yeah, they don't even have that anymore. They've got nothing. Just fucking wipe the place out, put up big giant solar panels over every square inch of that motherfucker. Do the same with Kansas, Wisconsin. What are some other fucking worthless ass, middle of nowhere, flyover, empty ass, all they do is grow corn sugar kind of places? Where else? I feel like if we just did that shit in like Oklahoma, yeah, where the wind goes whipping down the range, I feel like if we just did that shit, kick everybody out of these fucking places, force them to live in a real town, raise everything to the ground once everybody's moved out, replace everything there with giant fucking solar, I think energy would be free in the United States. We could probably export it overseas with big old fat, like, fucking energy conduits under the ocean. All of it. One big giant solar reflector just fucking... Do you know what states produce the most corn? I mean, it's got to be fucking like Kansas and Nebraska and shit, right? Wyoming, yeah, all those. You can't just turn America's breadbasket into a solar plant. Yeah, you can. Watch me. We don't need that corn shit for bread anyway. We use wheat. Wheat's better for you anyway. Corn is like not digestible. I don't know if you've ever noticed. You ever take a shit and you go to flush it and it looks like there's a whole cob of corn still in there all in one piece? There's a reason for that. We don't need it. No, we don't need it for animal feed either. Get rid of that shit. Get everybody down to one meat dish a week. We won't need anywhere near as many cows, which means we won't need mass-produced corn. Fuck biodiesel and ethanol. It's electric or die now. What else you got, Phoebes? I mean, I'm fielding them all. Biodiesel and ethanol were dreams of the 90s. Absolutely, positively untenable nowadays. It's electric or die for public transportation and personal transportation from here on out. So, don't need the corn. Definitely don't need the people. Don't need the state for anything. How about some solar panels? They're only dreams of the 90s, but you can't buy gas in this country without ethanol in it. Cool. Well, then I tell you what, we'll keep a patch of corn for the ethanol, and the rest of it's all fucking solar reflectors. How about that? Corn syrup, corn sugar, that's what they're growing all that corn for. You think it's going to ethanol? Are you fucking kidding me? Some tiny little percentage of it goes to ethanol because they get federal tax matching credits or whatever the fuck for ethanol production. And then the rest of it goes to make sugary ass shit that's making kids fat. Are you going to transport that high voltage electricity to the coasts efficiently? Big, fat, giant conduits and a brand spanking new fucking national project. Call it the Intercontinental Pipeline. Big, fat electrical conduits, big, fat conditioning stations, distribution stations, a huge, unbroken, redundant chain of beautiful, free energy because we got rid of Kansas. That sounds like a fucking trade I'd be willing to make. Corn syrup. Corn sugar, you don't mention that. Why don't you mention that, Phoebes? Why don't you mention how much of it goes to corn syrup and corn sugar? And tons and tons of surreptitious animal feed that wouldn't be necessary if we had our head on our shoulders. So set all that aside. You're looking at ethanol. It's electric or die, so ethanol's on its way out. So what else you got? I worked in grain transportation. Most of the grain is animal feed. It's actually kind of sad, actually. Yup. Good, cane sugar. Great. Let's do that. Corn syrup is an unnecessary thing, and we grow millions of acres of corn to support the corn syrup industry. Replace those millions of acres of corn with millions of acres of reflective solar. Boom, bang, pow. Rely on soybeans. Yeah. Keep growing the soybeans. We'll leave a couple soybean plantations too. I don't think we need all of Kansas in soybeans. We'll let them grow a little soybeans. We'll let them grow a little corn. And then the rest of those millions of acres is all going to be solar. Beautiful, clean, efficient solar with the added benefit of reflecting solar radiation back. Yes. Put the solar up high and the reflectors down low. Cool the planet and feed everybody and clothe everybody and warm everybody for free. Sounds like a fucking plan to me. All we got to do is give up corn syrup and eating fucking gobs of low quality downer meat. Think we can do it? Nah, we're just going to burn away on this greasy butterball. What do you think the distribution of people will look like in 50 years? The equatorial belt, which encompasses about a third of the Earth's population, is going to be all but uninhabited, and everything north and south of that equatorial divisor is going to be double or triple what it is today in 50 years. There you go. You know BTS? Is that like the Asian Backstreet Boys? There are so many times a year where solar energy produces a fraction. Yeah. I know. That's because we haven't invested in it. We haven't done something drastic yet. And I think that turning the Midwest from a flyover piece of garbage that isn't worth visiting, let alone living in, into a giant solar production factory would be a fucking huge boon for the entire world. Oh, got it. All right, buddy. You should probably tell that to the millions of people that are already fleeing north and south. You should probably go down to the border and tell them, like, hey, guys, calm down. Everything's going to chill out here in a second. The earth is always fucking baking us alive and then stopping. It's cool. Go down there and tell them, because they don't seem to know. The over 1 million people right now that are considered to be migrants trying to get into the United States, they don't seem to know that. They don't seem to know that the temperatures and the work conditions are unlivable in that area of the world. They don't seem to know that yet. So can you go let them know, since you had the time to go like type it out in here? Maybe you've got the time to maybe get a ticket and go down there and let the people at the border know that they don't need to flee because everything's cool. Because I don't think they know, man. I think somebody told them a lie about how, like, ooh, you can't work here anymore and it's unlivable and too hot and too humid. I think somebody told them a lie about that. So maybe you can go down there and clear all that up, man. You'd be a fucking national hero, bro. You'd be a national, you'd solve the border crisis. Everybody over on the other side of the border trying to get in would go, what? Everything's chill? You mean the earth is constantly getting so hot, so quick, that it bakes all of the life off of it? And everything's about to be chill in a couple of days? Go back home, everybody. Go back home. No necesitas americano. Come on, let's go. No. Did you hear? The guy told us. The guy told us that the earth is constantly spiking in temperature so fast that science doesn't have an explanation for how fast, and baking all of the life off the planet. The earth is just cycling through that. Everything's going to be fine. Shit. I didn't expect to get such good news today. Man, that guy, you're brilliant. You're brilliant. Dude, could you please call a press conference? Because people are worried about this shit, man. Like big time scientists and stuff are telling us the complete opposite of what you said. So like if you could like calm all those fears, man, you'd get the fucking Nobel Peace Prize. Where's this fucking idiot at? Is he just sitting there taking this dick down? Just sitting there like, where you at, moron? Where you at, moron? Oh, is that you? It was Justin, right? Ban him. He doesn't know when he's beat. Why are your mods so sensitive? Because I'm sensitive. Ask me another dumb question, you'll find out just how sensitive. My loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. I don't know why Evar's gotten to try that dumbass joke twice, but there won't be a third, guaranteed. Ban him. Bye, Evar. Got another skibbity. Should I try again? You think I might net one now? I'll wait another 10, 15. But I do think enough people have cycled through now that I could probably try it again and get a couple. I feel bad about the first one. Like the first one, I didn't get a single one until way late. So, might be too quick to try again. Is this allowed on YouTube? Yep. It's just not allowed here. Who's going skibbity hunting? Yeah, Gojira was great. It was a nutty performance for sure. Straight off the fucking top crazy. Just over the top shit, man. A grown man singing Britney Spears, yeah, you're definitely on a registered offenders list. Bro, methinks the bitch doth protest too much. You crazy pedo hunters and shit, I think you guys need to investigate your own little crew. I bet you find a lot of porn that shouldn't be in people's hard drives. You motherfuckers are crazy, bro. Every goddamn thing somebody says, he a pedo. That a pedo. That guy knows about Britney Spears and he's old. He's a pedo. Britney Spears came out in the fucking 90s, retard. One of these days, I think there is going to be like a counter investigation, and a ton of these fucking pedo hunter channels and shit are going to go down in flames. So they're going to find out there's offenders. Oh my God. Oh, these dudes doth protest way too much, bro. It's like vigilante pedo hunt squad shit is so retarded because it actually prevents those pedos from being prosecuted for their pederasty. when you go and slap a dude around, it turns out you can't really prosecute that guy. Damn. So they're actually helping out pedos by giving them a really good warning that they're being watched so that they can find different ways to sneak kids. But don't tell them that. They think they're out there saving the fucking planet. Oh shit, I got slapped around at the mall. Guess I can't use this app anymore. Wow, what a fucking public service you've done. You put a pedo up on game that he was being watched easily. Oof. Yeah, that's a community that's going to get blown up eventually, and it's going to be fucking hilarious to watch too, because they're going to turn on each other. The accusations will be flying within the community. They're going to pedo hunt each other into oblivion. It's going to be funny. Hi, Paul. How are you doing? I'm okay. I'm a little fucking... My sleep schedule's all wonk. Like, I slept like 2 hours last night. Tell me what's going on, because I don't know. Britney Spears is literally in her 40s. I know. She's the same age as me, I think. But go off, Kang. Self-report more. Your sleep schedule is all woke. How does that work? What? I said broke. What do you think about Bobby Kennedy? I think he was a shitty little upstart, salty little turd that never really escaped the fucking giant fucking fragile ego he had surrounding his brother being more successful than him. I know it's true. Trust me. I'm fully aware of the truth of everything that I say. I know that I'm based. I know that I'm right. Get Memphis out of here. He's a weirdo that walks up to a grown-ass man and calls him daddy. People are just incapable of abiding by the simple rule of keep the same energy you have in public in here and you won't get banned. That's literally the only reason anybody ever gets banned out of here. That's a secret. They don't respect the vibe. They bring some sort of skibbity internet energy to what is supposed to be a conversation. And these motherfuckers would never even make a little church mouse squeak in public, let alone say some of the shit they say. Like that motherfucker would never walk up to a grown-ass man and call him daddy in public. It would be a matter of minutes before he said it to the wrong one and got bitch slapped. And he'd learn. He'd get a little blood in his mouth and he'd learn. Yeah, that phony ass skibbity toilet, I'm anonymous on the internet shit, it just don't play here, homie. You don't have to go somewhere else to do that shit. You talk to me like I'm a grown-ass adult, or don't even fucking waste your time typing, because I got killers on the squad. 100% stone cold killers. What did you walk into? A possible ban if you keep fucking up with the skibbity acronyms and shit. No, you got fucking clipped. It's Gen Alpha. They will grow out of it. They'll grow out of it because guys like me don't put up with their fucking skibbity shit. Some of these dudes, this might be the first wall they've run into, and it won't be the last. but they'll remember the first. The first cut is always the deepest. There are motherfuckers in here, the first time they've been told straight out no by somebody is me. I'm doing a public service. Full-blown public service. Ought to be paid. Ought to be paid just for that. He got shooters on his wrist. He got diamonds on his fist. He got shooters on his wrist. You figured out the key to handling trolls? You want to know why? Because I used to be one. I used to be one back in the day. Now I've ascended. Whatever I do now is way past trolling. It's on a different level. But yeah, dude, I've been a troll, or I started trolling at 8 years old, bro. I know all the tricks. I know how to make somebody feel about that big after they think they were being fucking clever. It's my specialty, dude. I do nothing better in the world. I think I was born to come here to dissuade people of their cleverness. I think that's my job. Hip-hop fan, hip-hop head since the 80s, bro. Old school. Hard times, pal? Good times, actually. It's a little hot. I'd like it to be cooler. I'm staring into the abyss today. Goodbye. The fucking abyss. The absolute abyss.